It's been a hot minute since I've done a video about Senua Saga Hellblade 2, but we finally have a release date and it's coming out on May 21st, 2024. Let's go! On May 21st, 2024, Senua is finally going to make her glorious return after almost 7 years away. We got this glorious release date at Xbox's Developer Direct back in January, as well as a better look at the game itself. And it looks amazing. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. The first game, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, holds a very close, near and dear place in my heart, and I have been waiting for the release of the second game for so long, and I am so excited for it. May quite literally cannot get here fast enough. Come on, chop chop! Hello, you wonderful human. I'm Little One You Are, and today we're going to take a look and see at what we know so far about Senua Saga Hellblade 2, as well as take a look at the trailers that have come out recently and see what we can put together. We know that the game will take place in 10th century Iceland, as well as knowing that Senua has traveled here on an important mission to stop the Vikings that attacked her village in the first game by going directly to the source. The Vikings took a lot from her, and she is not going to let them get off easy. We also know that she isn't alone this time around. It seems like she at least has a couple of different companions. We're not entirely sure what the relationship is between these people yet. It does seem like they're all together in the same group and have a common goal, which might be to go after the Vikings. The combat also looks a lot more intense this time around. With the first game, the combat wasn't really the main focus, but it does seem like there was a little bit more focus that was put into it for the second game, as well as them implementing a completely new combat system. Although, I did see that little focus meter mirror in one of the trailers, so it looks like that at least is going to be implemented again. And it also looks like there's going to be some enemy variety as well. So I'm very curious to see how that's going to go, because from what they've said, it seems like each combat experience should be kind of set to be different from each other, so that each combat experience is not really the same, which seems really, really cool. Binaural sound is coming back again. However, it's not going to be limited to just the Furies this time around like it was in the first game. It's actually going to be extended out to the entirety of the game, which I feel like is really going to immerse you more into it, even more so than the first game did. And the first game was already pretty immersive, so getting binaural sound with everything seems like it's going to be an amazing experience. The team at Ninja Theory is once again working with Professor Paul Fletcher from the University of Cambridge, who they worked with on the first game regarding their psychosis research. And they did so again in this game too, as well as working with others who have lived experiences of psychosis to help represent it in the game as accurately as they can, which I think is a wonderful detail, and I really appreciate that. The team ended up going to Iceland a couple of times as well in order to gather references, especially with capturing different sounds and things, which I just really think is a neat detail. It looks like we're going to be taking a trip through a lot of different environments as well, from luscious landscapes to claustrophobic tunnels. It also just looks absolutely gorgeous as well. The team had a bigger studio to work with this time around, and I think that it really shows, and that's super amazing. Something that I think is really interesting from the first gameplay trailer is that the troll seems to know Senua somehow. The troll was asking her for help, and she seemed to recognize them. And so I think the question is, who are they and what are they needing help with? Like, is there something going on behind the scenes more than meets the eye? Who knows? We'll find out hopefully though on May 21st. It will be interesting as well to see how the Furies interact with Senua this time around, especially since she's come to terms with her past and her demons from the first game. We knew that the Furies weren't going to disappear. They're a part of Senua and they're never going to leave, but I am curious to see what their interactions are going to be like this time around. In the Xbox Developer Direct, they did mention that the game was going to be a shorter experience, but I'm curious to see how short that experience is going to be, especially compared to the first game. There's nothing wrong with a short experience, but I'm just curious to see how long it's going to be. That cave that Senua goes to in the gameplay reveal trailer at the Xbox Game Showcase seemed to be a place of great significance, and I'm very curious to see why Senua's gone there, because it kind of seemed like she was transported to another world when she went through some kind of portal looking thing. And so I'm wondering if she's going there to see if there's something there that can aid her in her fight against the Vikings, or if there's something more. There might be something more that we don't see. I don't know about you, but I am ridiculously excited for Senua Saga Hellblade 2 to come out just 3 short months from now. 3 months. Oh my god. Time cannot go by fast enough. Is it May yet? Come on. Let's go. Let's speed it up here. Let's speed it up here. Be sure to let me know your thoughts and your theories down in the comments below. I'd be really curious to see what you're thinking about this game. I am also 1000% going to be streaming this game on my Twitch channel as soon as it comes out. Yeah. To help you pass the time though, I've got a nice little playlist with even more Hellblade content that's over here. So go ahead and give that a little click. Until next time, don't forget to treat yourself well.